All right, so there is controversy brewing over a post-game prayer at a Florida middle school. Football coach Eddie Metcalf is facing criticism for simply taking a knee and bowing his head, even though he didn't recite a prayer, and the school has warned that he'll be disciplined if it happens again. But he says he's being unfairly singled out. Coach Eddie Metcalf joins us now, along with Jeremy Dice, counsel at the First Liberty Institute. Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Good morning.
Right, Jeremy, help lay out what happened here, because this all started based off a video that someone saw on Facebook. And this is a routine that you and your players have done for a long time, where a prayer is done after the game, and now it's turned ugly. Help us understand what happened.
Well, the coach, Eddie, here, they have a post-game meeting after all their games, and they go over the X's and the O's, what you did right, what you did wrong, and what's going to happen next. Right after that, they take a knee and they do this little post-game chant, and it's been a tradition for years that the students right after that lead out on the Lord's Prayer. It just so happens that the coach was on his knee during that time, and he didn't feel like it was very respectful to pull away during that time. And so, shockingly, the Freedom from Religion Foundation decided to send a really threatening letter to an otherwise really great school district there in the Panhandle of Florida. And as a result of that, I think the school district was really put in a bind, and I really feel horribly for that school district, because, you can line up 10 judges, and 5 of them would go one way, 5 might go another way. But this is a gray area that they made the Freedom from Religion Foundation made to sound like it was a dead deal. And unfortunately, Coach got caught kind of in that crossfire.
Yeah, and here's the statement from the Freedom from Religion Foundation. They say Coach Metcalf's conduct is unconstitutional, all because he endorses and promotes his religion when acting in his official capacity as a school district employee. Eddie, I mean, we just showed footage of you kneeling with your players, and you look at that from afar and you think, what a nice moment after the game, coming together in unity and thinking about something beyond yourself. What is your reaction to all of this?
I come from a very close-knit community. I love my staff. I love the school system that I work for. The superintendent and I have known each other for 35 years. We even coached together for 4 or 5 years. He's a great guy, and I know he's caught between a rock and a hard place. I would just like to be able to show respect to my players as they exercise their freedom of religion.
Eddie, what are your players saying about this? What has their reaction been?
They're supportive. They're very supportive. I have some good kids.
Have you guys since then continued to kneel down and pray after a game?
No, ma'am. Superintendent has since come up with I think what is a great solution, that we can simply step back 2 to 3 steps and be reverent. And I applaud him for working toward finding a solution between the two.
Jeremy, where does this go from here? Do they even have a case?
Well, look, I think what needs to happen next is, Eddie's right, that the superintendent's gone out of the way recently, just this past week as a matter of fact, to suggest maybe there's some middle ground here, that we don't have to show disrespect to the players as they exercise their religious liberty, but we also don't need to probably have a letter of guidance in the coach's file. So I think, look, I think the coach is happy to take a step back while the players do what they've been doing for years, frankly, there. And then I look forward this week to working with the school district, who I think was unfairly targeted by the Freedom from Religion Foundation. And I think they're just trying to do the right thing. I think the reasonable and right thing is for the coach to take a step back, but let's get rid of that letter in his file so that he can have a good employment record like he always does.
Yeah, Eddie, as I was saying, it's nice to see the team coming together. Just real quickly, what does that do for the morale of your team when you do all get together and you pray, or you have a chant together? You're all in one space thinking about something, as I said, that's bigger than, better than yourself.
Well, we promote one family. We promote our team more as a family, parents involved, students involved, players involved, and we all try to just find something that's going to bond us. The post-game chant bonds us as a team. You'd have to ask the players what everything else does for them.
All right, we wish you all the luck. Jeremy, Eddie, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot.